the glacier. So we're finally doing a level from the glacier. Guys, welcome to Skeleton Puzzle. It took me so many days to figure out this code. It might look easy, but it took lots of time for the thought process. And so this is why I'm not posting that many Kelvin's Up videos, because they're very hard even for me. So next thing, it's just take some time to solve them. And just before we start, I just want to tell you this. They introduced new arena, Colossus Clash. And I'm not gonna go and talk about it in depth because the arena's still on, which would kind of be cheating, giving you strategies. So guys, this is it. Just telling you guys, you could try your luck and try your coding in this arena against real players. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Okay guys, so now let's start with skeleton puzzle. If you don't have chips to play, then use skeletons. So we're going to access properties, assign properties, return statements, strings, variables, and while loops. So now we click play. And next thing we look at all our we look at all our gear, equipment. So let me just get some equipment on. And okay, so that's it. Let's go. So our goal here is just called a skeleton puzzle. Okay. So first, I'm not going to show the code. This is not the code. This is just some trial code. And this is the real code. But first, we're going to talk about the objectives of this level. What do you have to do in this level? So guys, you can't start any code unless you know what to do. So our goal here is to make these guys look into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you need to make it look like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not like 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 4, 7, 6. Okay. So So solve the puzzle and the treasure will be yours. Say numbers from 1 to 8 to move skeletons. Use pause and pose to call the nearest skeleton to the flag. This is my comment. Okay, Neuromancer will always know the puzzle state. Bone Master, we don't need any of that. This is a different solution. Okay, solution. So we just have a function nearest distance flag. Enemy is 0 to find nearest enemy. Flag is 0 to find flags. For enemy in enemy. So you go and loop through the enemy array. Okay, and after that you loop through flags. And first, after you loop through flags, you have to check there if there's a flag placed, or else you will get it saying null, no flag. And distance is flag.distance to enemy. So sometimes if this doesn't work, just do it this way. Or that didn't work for me and I had to do this, but this was too long, so I tried to do another solution. So we do this. So we get the max distance as 10. You might be thinking, if you place a flag and it's not greater than 10, then it'll just say a different number. So that's why we place it right on him. And secondly, if we keep it like 100, it will just keep looping because this person's distance to the flag is still less than 100. So technically, it would mean all of them, which does not work. So that's why we keep 10. Okay, so distance is none. Skelly is none. That's just go for skeleton. So skeleton. I'm just gonna keep Skelly. Okay, if the distance is less than the max distance, And make sure capitalization. The distance with none is capital D. The flag distance is D, just a small d. So if distance is less than max distance, capital distance equals small distance, and the order definitely matters. So please check the order. And the Skelly equals to enemy. So you just get the nearest enemy. You make Skelly the nearest enemy distance, the nearest distance. Here, dot say Skelly. And yeah, so next time just while I'll show you, just get the function in. You click run. And since you have flags, you have to do this in the submit. So it will not do anything right now. You need to go into the submit and work it out because there are flags. And you need to solve this puzzle using your brain power. So let me just, so 1, 3. Okay, so we get 3 out of the way for 2. Then we get 8 out of the way for 4. Then we get 7. 8 out of the way, 5, then 6. Right, so we're done. So this might look easy, but it takes some brain power for you to figure out what to do in skeleton puzzle. So I'm just gonna give you some ways to like get the submit working good, so you don't have to submit lots of times for an easy one. So I'm just gonna go into submit. I'm just gonna go green this time. Okay, so we have this. We just did this. So first, start with the top row. So we get 3 out of the way for 2. Okay, we're done with the top row. Then we have 5 already here. So let's move 5 to its spot. Oh, wait, sorry. No. So first we get 8 out of here for 4 in it because let us go in order. So we got 1, 2, 3. Now we got 4 in place. So now we get 8 out of the way so that we can get 5 in place. And while taking 8 out of the way, we got 7 and 8 grouped together. And all we have to do is just put 6 back up in the top, and next time we did it. So I'm just gonna submit it again for a harder map because I just don't want to do the same map. So I'm reloading the level so that we can actually work it out. Some guys like the epic coders do a pathfinding algorithm which takes every single scenario, tells them how to do it and everything. But this is just a bit more simpler and a bit more understandable, please. Oh, finally some change. Okay, so first we start with getting everything in. So we almost got everything in place. So we get 1 in its place, we get 2 in its place, we get 3 in its place. So we got almost everything there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And guys, just because you see 5 is in its place, that doesn't mean you don't have to move. You have to move it for some people to pass. And so you have to like work out the scenario in your head before clicking it, or else if you mess up, you'll have to click skip. And so then we have 4, 5, we have 7, 8. All we have to do is get 6 in place, and then we're done. So guys, that's it for skeleton puzzle. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. And guys, you can use your creativity and make your own code. My code is not the only code. You can just use some creativity and create your own code because this is not the actual code to finish the level. This is my own code. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. This is Corny with CodeCombat, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day and have a great Thanksgiving.